Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. Got college soccer for you this afternoon. I'm Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, coming to you live from Lithia Driveway Fields number 10, specifically Gary Wheeler Field in Medford, Oregon. Well, thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the South Puget Sound Clippers versus the Rogue Community College Ospreys. We're pleased that you are joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net, and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thanks to the 3,300 fans who already have. We're going to go ahead and take a quick time out, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of today's match. It's NWAC Men's Soccer right here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Teams beginning to gather over on the far sideline across from us. South Puget Sound in what it looks like from this distance, either kind of a dark blue, well, dark uniforms, we'll just put it that way, and then the Ospreys and their familiar home grays with blue numerals. They'll go ahead and do the walkout. And as they're doing it, let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups for today's game. First of all, for the Clippers of South Puget Sound, at goalkeeper is Hayden Sierra, and he'll have some help on the back line from Gabriel Corellius. Also on the back line, Ethan Latimer, Jaden Balboa, and Lassie Frint. Eric Olvera will be playing midfield along with Edwin Quintana, Alex Canning. Over at left wing is Hyuga Fukushima. At striker is Mo Diallo. And over on the right wing is Alejandro De La Rosa. Now the starting lineup for the host Ospreys. Kian Arias at goalkeeper. At defender, Dustin Donnelly. Name for the day. I realize I've been messing it up all this time. But it's Mike Muchukian. Muchukian. Mike, Bulgarian last name. Our apologies to you and your family on that. Muchukian, we're dialed in now for the rest of the year. Nolan Geller is also along the back line. Then we have Juan Diego Botello, Jesus Duarte, Moses Angel, Mason Klipfel, Elias Castro, Ethan Martinez, and Cody Ibarra. The Ospreys will be moving from left to right from where we sit. South Puget Sound coached by Maxwell Sampson. The Ospreys by Greg Millick. Great to be here. A beautiful day here in Medford as we make that transition into fall. Weather still warm. Forecasted high for Medford today, about 82, 83 degrees. The whistle sounds and we're off and running. Muchukian works at middle. Geller. And now upfield, Ibarra. Muchukian with it. Back to the goalkeeper, Arias. Ospreys looking to try to draw that attack upfield. We've seen RCC with some good counters along the way. As you may have saw on our graphic coming into the broadcast, Puget Sound, South Puget Sound coming in with a record of 2 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. The Ospreys looking to shake a 2-game losing streak after a road trip up north. Stand at 4-6 on the year. Nonetheless, in South Region play, the Ospreys at the top of the table. Those Washington teams always prove tough, especially at the beginning of the year. Ibarra. Kick over onto the far sideline. Out of bounds it'll go. Taking care of the throw will be Lasse Frent. Osprey gets ahead on it. Ball takes a wicked hop backwards. Trying to run onto it for South Puget Sound is Hyuga Fukushima. Coach Millick and I were just talking about that several minutes ago. Love the international flavor that we see even at the small college level. Muchukian, talking about Bulgarian last name, and we get players from, we see players in NWAC from Asia, Japan, Europe, Africa. Kind of cool. Makes you wonder sometimes if we couldn't solve more of the world's problems if we settled it with a soccer match. Or maybe not. Some of them get pretty fierce. Donnelly with it, right side. Works it interior to Ibarra. Muchukian switches it. Over for Geller. Geller, long through ball upfield. Klipfel's going to try to run onto it. He gets a boot on it, and they're going to cross it, looking in the direction of Moses Angel. Out of bounds, over the fence, over the road, down the banks of Bear Creek, the ball goes. That'll be an RCC throw. Trying to quickly run on it is Donnelly. Works it left. Ospreys trying to get back on the winning track a week ago. Lost 6-2 to Clark, and then had a September 18th game against Pierce, in which they lost a 2-1 decision. Check out the new voice in Southern Oregon for sports, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, 107.9 FM, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. Ball tapped around. Jibril Correlius trying to run onto it now. They're taking care of the throw. Is Mo Diallo. Correlius with the inbound to Eric Olvera. But Muchukian there. Dishes off for Angel. Angel goes center to Martinez. Ball ping-pongs around, and it will be a free kick for RCC. Angel back for Donnelly. Donnelly's going to switch it across to Geller. Upfield, now trying to run onto it is Clipfell. Clipfell being chased by a Clipper defender. Ethan Latimer there. And the ruling on the field is a goal kick for South Puget Sound. Angel fighting for the ball along with Alex Canning. There's Kian Arias. And upfield and out of bounds it goes. While the Ospreys are trying to shake a losing streak, South Puget Sound coming off a pair of wins a week ago. They were 4-1 winners against Lane, and then 2-1 winners against Portland. Try to deliver the ball to Angel. Touch heavy. Hayden Sear there with the save. Oh, the service, and now upfield it goes. Jibril there for SPS. Looking for somebody to serve it to. Instead, he's just going to give it back to the keeper. Around the horn they go. Up the far sideline. Competing for the ball there is Alejandro De La Rosa. Angel looking for Castro. Castro, the leading scorer for the Ospreys on the season, with 4 in the back of the net. De La Rosa with the throw for South Puget Sound. Foot race to the ball. Over the back line it goes. And we see our first corner kick of the day. De La Rosa will try to see if he can't get something for his team off of the set piece. Leading scorer, Mo Diallo. And he has a look there. He's got 3 goals and 3 assists on the season. Moses Angel, now Dustin Donnelly. Up the side, shoots it across the face of the net. And the shot wide by the Ospreys. Promising attack for RCC. Come away empty-handed this time. Hayden, the goalkeeper, upfield, and now Muchukian puts a noggin on it. Botello fighting for it. Eric Olvera wears number 8 for South Puget Sound. Working up the extreme left side. Now a crossing pass. Defensive battle. Muchukian out of the air. Clippers get it back. Now Jesus Duarte trying to run onto it and trying to give De La Rosa a little challenge. Got another corner kick. And taking care of the kick this time will be Eric Olvera. Right-footed kick. And a nice save by Duarte. Dangerous look there for the Clippers, who win the ball back over across from us. Out off the back line, number 16 is Ethan Latimer. Fukushima trying to get there, and we're going to have a free kick. Eric Olvera. Both teams setting up. Ball into traffic. Just a little over of a quarter of the way through the first half of play. Scoreless match so far. Both teams with at least one promising look here in the half. Now Puget Sound on the attack, but Muchukian, big-time clearance. Takes it way upfield. Angel trying to work against Jibril. Jibril Coriolis. Race to the ball. Alex Canning. Muchukian also gets there for RCC. Whistle blown against the Clippers. Muchakian works at middle for Ibarra. Geller now up the left side. Ball upfield. Try to loft it into the middle, looking in the direction of Moses Angel. Corey Ellis there to try to fight for it. And now the Ospreys with their first corner kick of the day. Corner kick into traffic. Muchakian puts it airborne. Angel there, trying to juke the defender. Ball deflected. Martinez for Donnelly. Battle won by South Puget Sound, but there, nice little slide tackle from Geller. Geller playing that center back position. This is just our third match of calling Osprey men's soccer, and I like a lot of the things that I see from the back line for RCC. Sometimes you see teams defensively make silly mistakes that really cost them at the wrong time, and from what I've seen so far, good soccer IQs from the Osprey backline. Trying to loft the ball into Clipfell. Now into traffic. Now a shot. Off frame. And it'll be a goal kick for the Clippers. Substitution in the match now for Coach Sampson. Olvera will come off. And coming into the match will be Pablo Stafford. Clippers working out of the back. Pressure by RCC. Frint trying to go to work against Ethan Martinez. Martinez, the third of three Martinez brothers that have played for the Ospreys. Dan Martinez, now playing at Southern Oregon University. The late Victor Martinez spent a year in our program, and all three came up through the local system with the Rogue Valley Timbers and also with the Phoenix High School Pirates. RCC with the throw. Geller. They'll work middle over to Muchakian. Upfield he goes to Angel. Center they go. Now they're looking upfield, but they're to deflect it away. Lassa Frint. Ball takes a couple of bounces backward. Diallo up the right side. De La Rosa. Ball's in traffic. RCC wins it. Arias now for Geller. Ibarra. Saw Duarte streaking up the sideline, trying to get it to him. RCC throw, taken away by South Puget Sound. They go on to the attack. Stafford, who's just in the ball game, trying to work it upfield. So far on the season, the Clippers have gotten their fair share of shots. If you look at team stats in NWAC, they're in the top 5 for shots. Where they have had challenges so far this year is converting those opportunities into goals. De La Rosa has a look at it. That goes out of bounds. RCC also in the top 5 for shots. Their shot percentage is about middle of the pack, 15th overall, but they're 6th in goals scored. Big pass upfield, looking for Castro. Elias, it's been a relatively quiet first half for him. He's the leading scorer on the team with 4. What's really cool for them is they're spreading it around. They've got 4 players on their roster with at least 3 goals so far in their 10 matches this season. So it's not just one guy doing all the work, but they're getting it spread around. Big boot from about the American football 30-yard line. Sails over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for the Clippers. Looked like Duarte trying to step into that. De La Rosa there breaking it up, but there's Ibarra. Little seesaw tussle going on. Weaving through traffic. For South Puget Sound is Lassa Frint. Whistle blows, man down for the Ospreys. Well, player gets back on his feet. It looks like Geller over there. Fall Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. We invite you to stay tuned for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Our guest will be RCC women's coach Gavin Wilmot, who's in the house today. Program, resurrected program, back in its 2nd season. They're coming off a successful road trip. Meanwhile, up the left side, Ospreys try to work it middle. Clipfellow's over there along with Angel. The offline kick will go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for SPS. Looks like we've got a substitution on for RCC. Eloy Saucedo, wearing number 9. Up in the Osprey attack. A little over halfway through the first half of today's match, and as you can see, no score so far. Not many shot opportunities in the game, or even corner kicks for that matter. We've seen a couple by the Clippers and one by Rogue Community College. Clipfell trying to battle for it. RCC with possession. They'll work it up the left side. There goes Clipfell. Clipfell runs onto it. You can tell he's thinking across. He'll cross it over. Donnelly comes onto it. Gets a noggin on it, and it'll bounce over the back line. Clipfell trying to win it out of the air. There's Ibarra. And now South Puget Sound. Diallo looking for a pass to go right wing on it. Broken up by RCC. Martinez out of the middle. Muchakian. RCC starting to put some passes together. Trying to create a little opportunity. There to deflect is Hayden Sciarra. Out of bounds for the Osprey throw. Back to the back line. Muchakian tries to work it middle. Cleared out by the Clippers. A field, now a big boot by Saucedo. Goal kick for the Clippers. Before or after the game's a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Watch Buck for Kids Day in September. Over $950,000 was raised for kids in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. Matter of fact, we got one right close here to Lithia and Driveway Fields, and I'll bet you they do a pretty good business on Saturdays. A lot of youth soccer here this morning, so much so that trying to find parking was a bit of a nightmare for a while. Diallo with it, looking middle, and now trying to clear it away is Arias. Geller there, gets a head on it, out of the back line. Now up the side of the field it goes. Clipfell. He was looking in the direction of Saucedo, but shanked out of bounds. Tries to work it middle. Muchakian with the clearance. Race up the right side of the field. Whistle called. Been a pretty cleanly played match so far. No bookings thus far. Of course, it usually stands to reason that a lot of that intensity will pick up in the second half, or frustration if one particular team ends up falling behind. Ospreys onto the attack. Clip fell there, trying to work against Frint. Got a nice cool breeze starting to blow through here at the moment. Now a substitution for the Ospreys. Into the match is Maximo Melgar. Clip fell. Working 1v2. And there a shot, I believe that might be Saucedo. Clippers with the ball. Diallo with it up the right side, working against Botello. Pretty fierce battle going on between those two. Angel. Ball's deflected out. Jibril Coriolis there. He'll look left side. Colton Middleton is into the match. He's number 11 over there on the wing just in front of us, near Dustin Donnelly. Right side of the attack, now a foot race to the ball. Arias boots it away. Look like we have a sub getting ready to come on for RCC. That looks like that might be Johnson over there. Sub coming on, and that'll give us opportunity to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Uchakian out of the back for the Ospreys. He's going to give it a long boot, and Clipfell going to try to get there. Clipfell gets ahead on it. Frint there with the defense. And it'll be an Osprey throw. Ball served upfield. Stafford with it. And that's Melgar. Melgar dribbles upfield, looking for Clipfell. Clipfell runs onto it. An offsides call. We really haven't seen a heck of a lot of those today. Not including stoppage. We got about 11 and a half minutes left to go in the first half of play. Scoreless match between the Ospreys and Clippers. Geller And a collision over in the corner, ruling in favor of RCC. If I'm seeing the number right, and on that was Enzo Ramalho, wearing number 7. Geller, way upfield it goes. Clipfell with a little touch on the ball. And Johnson into the match for RCC. Now Diallo, he looks right wing for Ramalho. And out of bounds, it'll go. Botello surveying the field. Working against Diallo. Muchukian slips the defender. Pressure coming. Johnson looking to switch fields. Broken up there by Frint. Duarte in a foot race there with Ramalho. Back it will go to the Osprey keeper Arias. Bounces one upfield. Clip fell. Melgar. He'll send it back to Geller. Switch to Muchikian. Johnson. And there for the swipe is Corey Ellis. Muchikian, Donnelly. And a foul called against Donnelly to his protest. Now Diallo with it, going to try to serve it. There to clear it out. Nice play. Good hustle there by Geller. Angel trying to look upfield. Now try to sing it to Ramalho. Taken away by RCC. Quickly upfield. Go the Ospreys. Saucedo trying to get there. He does. Works 1v1. I'll drop it back. Botello. He's going to go ahead and loft it, trying to run onto it. Looked like Saucedo there. But Sciarra. There to intercept. Upfield. There's Clipfell. Switches it. Looking for Moses Angel. But broken up. Now here's Donnelly. Donnelly on the right wing. Tries to switch it. Johnson trying to run onto it. But that one closer to the net than it was to the field of play. The result, a goal kick. Substitution of the ball game. Looks like Donnelly's going to come out, and coming on for RCC, Ian Richardson. Richardson rocking that head of curly hair that reminds me a little bit of Cody Brinkerhoff, who played here for a couple of seasons real recently. Action in front of the net. Diallo. Corey Ellis working against Johnson. They'll work at center. Battle for the ball. Looked like that was Muchakian who was able to gum it up against the Clippers. Ball deflected. Donnelly with the clearance. Way upfield it goes. Jaden Balboa. They're wearing number 4 for South Puget Sound. Diallo trying to work against a couple of defenders for RCC. Ball down in the corner. Clipper throw. Ball cleared out. And the whistle blows against the Ospreys. Diallo getting ready for the set piece. Also see into the match for South Puget Sound. Number 20 is Grant Fisher. Looks like I got Diallo over there. I also believe there in the corner is Alex Canning. Here's the kick along the ground. Tipped away. Now out of traffic. But South Puget Sound still with possession of the ball. Middleton back there. Now for Canning. Canning to Mario Platero, who's in the match. He's number 15. Throw awarded to RCC. Richardson getting ready to take care of it. Late in the first half, not exactly sure why our little clock on our scoreboard stopped, but we're at the 41:50 mark. Up the left side. And a collision over on the left wing. Foul called against South Puget Sound. And our first booking of the day. RCC getting ready for the free kick. Looks like Clipfell ready to line it up. A right-footed attempt. Here's Mason's kick. He'll loft it toward the middle. Muchakian there. Ball in some heavy traffic. Melgar there. Botello. And it'll be a goal kick. With about a minute 15 and stoppage left to go on the half. Clipfell trying to get there against Canning. Slips through the defenders, but there to take it away is Coriolis. One v one battle along the sidelines. Jibril Coriolis trying to work against and get rid of Jesus Duarte for RCC. Now a long kick. And a nice save by Arias. That look had possibilities, but Arias, right place, right time, takes care of it. And the match remains scoreless. Arias with the service. The whistle blows, and that will mark the end of the first half. As you can see on the scoreboard, it is 0-0 between the Ospreys and Clippers. Stay tuned at halftime for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com to find all the latest fall activities in the Fall Activities Guide. Sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the Program Guide tab to learn more. We'll take a 2-minute break, and looking forward to catching up with RCC women's coach Gavin Wilmot, and that will follow these messages.
Carpet One, we can help you find the perfect floor.
Mom, I spilled again.
Try this. It's waterproof. I think this is it. Come see it in store. Our experts have it organized by color and style.
And right now, Lipford's is making floor shopping easy with the one-step flooring sale. Save up to 50% and pay no interest for 18 months. Come in and enjoy a seamless shopping experience today. Lipford's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
Welcome back to our halftime report. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. It's been a scoreless battle, so not really much in the way of highlights to show you, although we've had a couple of good looks at it, including a late threat by the South Puget Sound Clippers. And now joining me here in the booth and giving you're a man of many hats, RCC women's coach Gavin Wilmot. But even though the ladies are not down here today, you got your hands full.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of everything today. Camera, pictures, yeah, a little bit of everything.
So here you are, the second year of the resurrected program after a few years off. I know it seemed like COVID kind of threw everybody for a loop, and athletically it kind of made things interesting. Last year, though, I thought what was remarkable is your team put together a pretty solid season in spite of the fact that your attack looked like a mash unit, you know, but defensively your team held up pretty well. Now you're here in the middle of this season, and again, it looks like you got a solid team. You've got good numbers out. So tell me a little bit about this 2024 edition of the Ospreys. Right now, as I recall, you're riding a winning streak right now.
Yeah, we're on a 3-game winning streak, all 3 games on the road, so that was good. But I think this year it's a group that came back and was really motivated because of how last year went and how close we were, considering that the program was just coming back, and brought in, you know, a good group of players that brought in some experience and some youth, and you know, we have our depth now, and we've been going good, and hope continue what we're doing.
Well, I'm thinking back for another solid year. Esme Barnes back at the goalkeeper position, and you've got, as you mentioned, kind of a nice blend of youth and experience. Talk about maybe some of those highlight players from the early portion of your season.
Yeah, so I mean, everyone's kind of doing their job in a really good way, and that's, I think, what's helping us the most. But yeah, people like Esme that you mentioned is back again and is doing her thing in the net, and we have Bella Botero, who came to us this year and has been on fire lately in the past couple games, bagging a couple goals and a couple assists. So it's going good. But I think the main thing for us right now is that it's as a unit, and everything's happening as a team. Although we're having some people, do their job and doing it well, everybody's in their spot and making sure it's happening. So.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about what you got coming up on your schedule. You guys are right in the thick of things, as you mentioned. You got a good winning streak going right now, and I have to imagine, one of the challenges when you're talking about 2 years instead of 4 that you have players, that can make it a challenge in terms of really bringing together that cohesiveness. But it looks like you got it going and are moving ahead and progressing at the right time. But tell us a little bit about what you got coming up and what you're anticipating there.
Yeah, I mean, coming up this week, we have a big week that'll finish out the first stretch of region play before we play everybody again. So we're at home for both those games. So hoping to finish it out strong and keep, gaining the points that we are. But I think the biggest thing for us is that it doesn't feel like it's kind of a quick turnaround, like you mentioned a little bit right now. The vibe and the feel of everybody is really good, and when we finish games, it feels like it was a team and everyone's on the same page and fighting for each other. I know they do a lot of stuff outside of the field as well together, so that's always great when that can happen without me having to kind of push it on people. So, but yeah, it's going great. I mean, I think they're all getting along. Practices are great. Every single training is high energy. It's fun, all that kind of stuff. So it's been good.
Well, I know, over the years, trying to put together a good culture, sometimes it gels and works really well together, and sometimes it can be downright a challenge to try to get it to all work together. But yeah, that's kind of the sense, just kind of following you guys a little bit on social media and stuff like that. You see a team that seems to really enjoy each other's company, and while that may seem like, in the light of the X's and O's and things like that, it's like, but when you've got a team that works well together and then genuinely enjoys being around each other, I can imagine for you, it makes your job a lot easier.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with some of the ones returning from last year, they step up in more of a leadership role. Now that I think it's also a big difference this year was everybody was new last year. Now that people that have done it, so more vocal voices that are really looking to get it going and keeping the team together. And yeah, it's great when they're all on the same page. It just makes the soccer side of things easier for me, because I can almost more just focus on that, and then they're all flowing all on the same cylinder when it comes to chemistry and all that stuff, and then it translates onto the field.
Well, it's nice to see you guys right in the thick of things, and look forward to getting our first real look at you a little bit later on this week. It's been a lot of fun. It's neat to watch some of the progress, and I know you got a lot going on, but so let you go here. But thanks for coming up and kind of filling us in as far as how the women's program is progressing along, and looking forward to some good things down the road.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Gavin Wilmot, the head women's coach at Rogue Community College. The Ospreys riding a 3-match winning streak right now. And again, last year they really had to rely on their defense and didn't have a whole lot of depth, at least in terms of numbers last year. So it's nice to see the growth of the program and some really nice playing opportunities for soccer players right here in Southern Oregon. Well, we got a window that doesn't want to try to cooperate in terms of our view of the field. So why don't we go ahead and take a 2-minute break and get an opportunity to get everything all set up as we get ready for the second half. Right now it's scoreless between the Ospreys and Clippers. We'll be back in 2 minutes on TableRockSports.net.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers.
to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
At the half, it's scoreless between the Clippers and Ospreys. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The Fall Program Guide recently came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Teams still gathered at their respective benches. We're getting ready for the start of the second half of play. The Clippers looking to continue their two-match winning streak, while the Ospreys are looking to try to break a losing skid. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. It is South Puget Sound 0, Rogue Community College 0, coverage of today's event, presented by TableRockSports.net. We'll be back.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective. because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
Clippers back out on the field as we get ready for the start of the second half. Ospreys coming on, and they'll be moving from right to left from where we sit. And our halftime report has been brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Don't forget about Rogue X and all the opportunities that are there at the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com for daily information on open swim and gym hours and all that the X has to offer. roguexmedford.com. Second half underway. It looks like Sciarra continues in the net. RCC with possession. Dustin Donnelly sends it back to his keeper, Arias. Once again, he receives it, looking to serve it out. Geller out of the back, brings it upfield. Now trying to come on to it is Castro, but Frint there for SPS. Saucedo, Melgar remaining in the match for the Ospreys, coming on in the first half. Ball tipped around. Trying to win that back is Sena Exalto. Exalto wearing number 12 for the Clippers. Saucedo looking upfield, more or less in the general direction of Castro. Sciarra there. Frint. SPS goalkeeper sends it over to the left side. Coming on to it is Mohamed Diallo. RCC with possession. Melgar sending it back to Geller. Johnson feeds it over right side. Little collision there between Jibril Coriolis. Also there, Moses Angel. Free kick awarded to the Ospreys. Long lofting kick in the direction of the net, off the noggin of Melgar. Can't connect there. So it'll be a goal kick. And actually, it looks like we do have a sub in the game. That wearing number 1 with the keeper jerseys, Alex Reichelderfer. Diallo in the attack. Geller there, deflects off of him. Arias rescues it out of the air. Way upfield it goes. Osprey's trying to run onto it. There for the Clippers, Edwin Quintana. Muchikian runs back and retrieves for RCC. Nice little bit of nifty footwork there by the Ospreys. Moses slips the defender. Now they deliver it right wing. Attempt toward the middle. And it is broken up. Melgar in a foot race. There along with De La Rosa. De La Rosa runs onto it. Delivers it back for Eric Olvera, who's back in the match. Lassa Frint, number 17. Now upfield. Attack and a shot attempt. There from the left side. Hyuga Fukushima. And a goal kick for RCC. Muchikian looking over for Castro. Castro tries to split the difference. Nice look there. With it is Moses Angel. He gets tangled up. And it'll be a violation. It'll be a foul against South Puget Sound. And at least in this opinion, legit whistle there. Just had them all tied up. Wasn't going to let them move anywhere. So now that'll provide a penalty kick opportunity. Moses Angel getting ready to line it up. At keeper, Alex Reichelderfer. The attempt, it's good. Moses Angel puts his team on the board to make it a 1-0 match, breaking the stalemate. Always good to get that first one of the match under your belt. For Angel now, he moves into a tie with Castro for the team lead in goals. That is his 4th score of the season. The PK in the 53rd minute breaks the ice. Olvera trying to deliver out of the back. Melgar running onto it. Over for Martinez. Back he goes to Muchikian. Now Angel. Angel in a foot race with Corey Ellis. Throw awarded to the Clippers. De La Rosa trying to work against Geller. Defensively, Ospreys trying to bring numbers back. Geller with the clearance. Corey Ellis runs onto it. Diallo. Diallo with it. He's the leading scorer for South Puget Sound. He's got a trio of goals for the season. Ball tipped around, bouncing ball. Back to Reichelderfer. Throw awarded to the Ospreys. Looking to raise their overall record to 5-6 on the season. Ospreys have had some wins, but the Washington clubs have proven tough, generally speaking. This being a good RCC squad, I have to imagine it says something about the offensive capability of Clark that they put up 6 against RCC last weekend. But a lot of season left to go. Ball lofted out of play. Arias there. Up the right side it goes. Corey Ellis deflects it out of bounds. There'll be a throw near midfield. Melgar works it right. Martinez maintains possession. Feeds it right wing. But Corey Ellis there to break it up. But now coming on to it. Hustle there by Melgar. Castro. He's going to go ahead and poke at it. That one goes sailing away, and it'll be a goal kick for the Clippers. Johnson there with the header. Out of bounds it'll go. Frint with the throw. De La Rosa. Olvera. Back for Balboa. Castro trying to run onto it, and he wins the ball. He works at left wing. Looking center. And now a little bicycle kick, and he scores! Moses Angel. Spectacular play. You see there Castro with it. And then he'll loft a good kick there. And then Angel comes running onto it and puts it in the back of the net. So Ospreys now on the front foot, leading 2-0. Angel now the team leader in goals with 5 on the season. Meanwhile, You can see that sense of urgency on South Puget Sound, trying to work their way back into the match. De La Rosa. Now Diallo. Look over for Fukushima. I'll switch fields. Frint there and Castro with it. Castro with excellent hustle here in recent moments. Now it fielded goes to Saucedo. Saucedo with it, trying to work for a shot opportunity. And there, nice deflection by Reichelderfer. And Johnson there, and Frint battle for the ball. Foul called against RCC. Well, the Ospreys feeling it here in the opening moments of the second half. Fukushima with it. Lays it off. Corey Ellis looking inside. Muchukian, now Melgar. Over to Donnelly. Donnelly has it tapped away by Frint. Throw awarded to the Ospreys, who lead 2-0 here in the second half. Moses Angel scoring on a penalty kick, and then scoring on a bicycle kick to excite the fans. And, of course, that play set up by the work of Elias Castro. Collision at midfield. Melgar down for a moment. Muhammad Diallo checking in. Looked like maybe a boot, I should say, in proper soccer terminology. Comes untied. We'll take care of that. And now getting ready to take care of the free kick. Well, here we go. It's going to be Geller with it now. Switches fields to Muchikian. Castro. Donnelly. Donnelly working in traffic. Skillful footwork there. Nice looking work there by Donnelly with Frint pestering him defensively. Of course, when we say pest, we mean that in the nicest way. Kushima there. Martinez with them. RCC will win it back. Castro strolls onto it. Big long field, feed downfield. There is Clipfell. Now to Saucedo. Reichelderfer, just a little bit of momentary trouble with it, but he's able to smother it, and he'll boot it away. Martinez trying to get there for RCC. Fukushima looking for De La Rosa. A little too much mustard on the fastball, and it'll go out of bounds. Still plenty of match left with 27 minutes remaining, plus any extra time. Balboa going to send it back to his keeper. Over there is Ethan Latimer for SPS. Saucedo threatens, but he gets it away. Matthias Fogg in the game. Fogg, defender wearing number 5. Now, Carrie Ellis there, and a foul called against RCC. A little bit of protest there, and we have our second booking of the game. First for RCC. As late as that yellow came, you get the feeling that the head referee had enough dissent. Free kick now awarded to Diallo and the Clippers. Kick in the air. Deflecting at Arias. Glad to climb the golden ladder for that one. And now he'll take care of the goal kick. Donnelly. Martinez shaking a defender. Looking upfield. Clip fell. Corey Ellis also there battling for it. Good little fight going on for the ball. Whistle blown on the play. Free kick awarded to South Puget Sound. Ball booted upfield. De La Rosa there. He's looking at a cross. But Geller there to break it up. Upfield it goes to Castro. Castro looking middle. And now Clipfell trying to run onto it. That kid's got excellent foot speed. Meanwhile, across in the middle, it looks like Richardson is in the match for RCC. Back to Melgar. Melgar. To the middle it goes to Martinez. Osprey's going to bring it back out and bring it around. Ian Richardson coming on for RCC. Wearing number 12. Alex Canning sends it back for Jaden Balboa. Long ball from the back. Running on to it is Duarte. Geller. Muchakian. Upfield. Clip fell. Clip fell. Weaving through traffic. Melgar, pressure coming on from De La Rosa. Up the right side, the Ospreys go. Donnelly with it now. And a whistle, stopping play. It looks like a trio of Ospreys getting ready to come on. Here with about 21 minutes plus left to go in the match. Substitution coming on. Danny Centeno checking in. They're in the forward position. Melgar looking upfield as Centeno finds himself on the turf. Running over, collecting it. Quintana for De La Rosa. Now to Canning. Nice little series of passes there by South Puget Sound. Tried to run onto it. De La Rosa keeps it in bounds. Looking middle. Ball in the air. Canning tries to get there. Winning it out of the air is Castro. Castro has been that guy in terms of being the guy with the hustle plays today. Centeno trying to get back. Working against Latimer. A couple more Ospreys trying to get in the match. Also a pair of South Puget Sound players. South playing in the Western Division. Melgar is going to come out. He came in later in the first half, has played throughout the second. Kobe Ibarra back on for RCC. James Montelier in for RCC, wearing number 23. Looks like he's going to occupy one of those backline spots. Well, we can see here, it looks like he came on for Donnelly, who has put in another quality performance for the Ospreys. Montelier trying to win the ball, battling for it along with Colton Middleton. Ball awarded to the Clippers. Back it goes for Balboa. Switches it over for Latimer. Diallo looking upfield. James trying to get there for RCC. Can't quite get, well, you didn't need to get there in time because it's going to be an Osprey throw. Diallo. He'll work it against Richardson. Dishes off. Looking middle. Michikian with the clearance. And I tell you, Michikian, when he does a clearance, he doesn't mess around. When it's cleared, it's cleared. Osprey throw. Balboa winning it. Working it toward the middle. Ethan Latimer, number 16. Now for Canning. Canning. Left wing he goes with the touch. Battle down in the corner. And it looks like we're going to have our third corner kick of the match for South Puget Sound. Long corner kick lofted across the face of the net. Battle in the corner. Pair of Ospreys and a South Puget Sound player. Contact in the corner, and yellow card issued. Lippert's Carpet One, serving Southern Oregon families since 1957. Hardwood, waterproof plank, carpet, laminate, and tile. Certified installers, flooring consultants, and design services. Lippert's Carpet One in Medford and Grants Pass. One of our new sponsors here on Table Rock Sports. Whether they be those that have been with us for years or new, we appreciate all their support, allowing us to bring you video streaming of high school and small college sports free of charge. And we want to keep it that way. So thank you, sponsors. Castro delivers. Centennial working in traffic. He's going to go ahead and put a little boot on the ball. Reichelderfer came on in the second half. In for South Puget Sound, and he'll serve it out. About 14 minutes plus left in the match. RCC looking to end a brief losing streak. And a smaller window of time now for South Puget Sound to keep theirs going. Their recent victories coming against Portland, and they also got a victory against Lane. Ball deflected. SPS with it. Middleton. But there are the Ospreys. Richardson, middle of the field. Has it taken away by Middleton, and then a couple of touches on the ball. RCC with it back. Castro over on the left wing. Montelier. There's Clipfell, and over the line it goes. It'll be a goal kick for SPS. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. Frint controlling it, getting a little bit of pressure there. Balboa now, and then Centennial. Just like an Osprey does on the Rogue River, looking to see if he can't swoop in for a little steal. Up the left side, Diallo. Be a throw for Muchakian and RCC. Clipfell looking for Centennial. Centennial and Balboa fighting for the ball. You ball upfield. Geller with the header. Uchikian over to the right side. Switch it over to the near side. James with it. A little feed up the field to Castro. Castro working against a pair of defenders. Now here's Richardson. Richardson trying to lay it off for Clipfell. Can't get it there. Clippers on the counter. Ospreys bringing back defensive numbers. Castro. Upfield it goes. Centennial. He'll run onto it. Over to the far sideline. Clipfell collides with the defender. Diallo and Castro over that. It'll be a throw awarded to RCC. Canning trying to get an attack going for the Clippers. Canning with some nice footwork there. Controls it. Works it over for Diallo. Mohammed with it. Middle it goes. Canning working against Geller. Collision and contact there. Frint runs onto it. Now he's going to get some pressure. And there, to field it, will be Kian Arias. RCC, going to try to see if they can't get a little more separation on the board. Centennial trying to run onto it. Deflected away for the RCC throw. More substitutions coming on. It looks like Martinez will come on out. Juan Diego Botello returns. Throw by Clipfell. He gets it back on the return. Ospreys with another throw. Richardson has it now. Leaves it off. Little one touch there for Clipfell. Offsides, and now into the match is Grant Fisher. He's working there for the Clippers against Castro. Diallo spinning, trying to work there against the Osprey defense. Canning over for Middleton. Middleton working against his opposite. Cody Ibarra. Free kick, Quintana. Long kick downfield. Trying to run onto it is Matthias Fogg. Fogg, Diallo. Diallo tries to work at center. Cleared away. Arias there. I'll leave it off for Geller. Geller, upfield it goes to Ibarra. Now the long feed upfield to Castro. And Castro's one of those guys that when he gets the ball, things happen. Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports and the Medford School District on the Touchdown Club again this fall, supporting communities, schools, and the tools to meet your financial needs. Rogue Credit Union. Ibarra with it. Trying to look center for Centennial. Out of traffic it goes. Montelier. Now running on to it. There is Clipfell. Let the Clippers come away with it. Canning with the ball. Looking left side. Over for Diallo. He'll slip the RCC defender. He'll have a look. Ball's in the air. Cleared away. Getting a touch on it was Arias, the goalkeeper. Also back the defender, Nolan Geller. At least from the three matches I've seen, I like what I see defensively from the Ospreys. I think Arias has really rounded into form to become a good starting goalkeeper for the Ospreys, and like the work that Muchikian, Geller, and company do working it out of the back. Meanwhile, RCC trying to maybe put some more score up offensively. They're denied by the Clippers. Clippers going to see if they can't wipe out the clean sheet possibility for Arias. Big touch there. Firing it across the net. Grant Fisher. Substitution coming on for RCC. The man with the brace, Moses Angel, returns. He's had a match to remember. We didn't get his penalty kick on the replay, but we did get that nice bicycle kick off the feed from Castro. Botello working out of the back. Or for Angel, he has some pressure coming. Switches right side. Clip fell there. And it is taken away by the defender, Mario Platero. Fogg working on that left wing. Platero. To the middle it goes for Colton Middleton. Over in the corner, I believe that might be Duarte there for RCC. Snatching out of the air, Arias. Ball lofted upfield. Richardson wins possession back. Goes up the right side. Now middle for Ibarra. Switches it. Montelier. Botello now. RCC with patience in possession. Of course, no sooner than I say that, Middleton comes away with it. Fisher, Balboa. Upfield it goes. Ibarra with the intercept. Down to the final minutes of the match. Geller. Fisher's there. Ibarra and Diallo battling for it. Whistle blows. Free kick. Fogg. And a collision, a lot of noise there on the ball. Geller there. Also believe that was Ethan Latimer for South Puget Sound. Goal kick for Arias and the Ospreys. Pair of players trying to win it out of the air. Moses Angel there along with Colton Middleton. Montelier. Is there on the turf. Little assistance from the teammate. Whistle blows, and then there's Geller with the free kick. We're into stoppage time now. Barra and the Ospreys just trying to play out the clock. Crossfield it goes. Montelier. Clip fell, working against Fisher. Now to Richardson. Richardson, up line it goes for Montelier. And an offsides call. One of the few that we have seen called today. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. And what's going on here is we're wrapping things up. Ospreys with a 2-0 lead. Whistle called. Muchikian pleading his case with the official as the free kick awarded to South Puget Sound. Mo Diallo with what probably about amounts to one last shot at it. Here's the kick. Crowd around the net. Ball flies across, and it will be a goal kick for RCC. Just about all over but the shouting. Arias sends it upfield. And quickly on, getting a late opportunity to appear, Jenner Selden for RCC. And the whistle blows. And the Ospreys take the victory. Your final score from Lithia and Driveway Fields. It is the RCC Ospreys 2 and the South Puget Sound Clippers nothing. With that, the Ospreys raise their record to 5-6, and the Clippers fall to 2-8-1. We will take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. We got a fun little highlight to show you and just kind of wrap things up in general, and that will follow this 2-minute break.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Stick around. We're bringing you the Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. After a scoreless first half, the Ospreys, courtesy of the foot of Moses Angel, end up taking away the 2-0 victory. First goal came on a penalty kick by Moses, and now we'll go ahead and show you the bicycle kick. This was a lot of fun to watch. Here in slow motion, you can see Elias Castro taking it up the left wing. He's looking for targets toward the middle, and there, lofting it into the net. On the bicycle kick is Angel. Between the two scores, he has raised his total to a team-leading 5 on the season. So with the win, the Ospreys elevate their record to 5-6 on the season. Taking a look at the schedule coming up for the RCC men. And right now they find themselves right in the middle of it for the South region in NWAC. I'm going to bring that schedule up for you. Coming up next, they make a little trip on Wednesday against Portland, and then they will be back to play a home match on Saturday, October 5th against Chemeketa, and that's always a fierce matchup between these two. So we'll be seeing some opponents a little bit closer to home after all the trips to Washington, and look forward to see as they continue to work their way through the schedule. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up our Know Your Role post-game show here. We would like to thank RCC Athletic Director Christine Nelson for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net in today's broadcast. Our special thanks to coaches Maxwell Sampson and Greg Millick. Our next Table Rock Sports production featuring the Ospreys will be the RCC Women in action coming up on Wednesday, and that will be against Portland. The match will get underway at 1:30. We'll go to air about 1:20. Well, that'll wrap up things here. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard shows RCC 2 and SPS 0. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brent. With cameraman Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching from Lithia and Driveway Fields in Medford, Oregon. So long, everyone.